So anyway, we're going to be reviewing the Tamiya 1350 Bismarck model. This model is fantastic, that's all I have to say. I got her this Christmas. All I asked for was a model and 2 books, The Art of War and my book on Captain John Leach, the captain of the HMS Prince of Wales, King George V class battleship. But obviously, as we can see, she's a fantastic ship, and I love Bismarck, and she is my favourite warship of all of them. Not my favourite ship of all time, but my favourite warship of all time. If you can try and guess which is my favourite ship of all time, and I'll give you a clue, it's not a warship. Very famous. Anyway, nice box. But I believe in the Bismarck myth that Bismarck was the most powerful warship ever constructed. So yes. Because, why not? Very similar to the Roman myth. But basically, if you don't know about Bismarck, history-wise, she went up against HMS Hurd, she sunk her, and then she got hunted down by the entire Navy. The end. And she was forced to be scuttled, as I argue, because I believe in the Bismarck myth, as I call it. So anyway, we've got the hull piece at first. It's one large hull piece in all. Absolute fantastic. I'll get it out. As we can see, there are certain areas and stuff, markings. This is if you want to convert it to remote control, which I'm going to, as well as Prince of Wales. I need a few parts first. I need the spray thing, I need the deck, the wooden deck, and the photo etch, because I want to do this as best as I can, so then I can do it better for Prince of Wales. But anyway, this is all about displacement and armaments and specifications. We obviously got a very nice instruction manual in Japanese and English. Oh, and obviously quite in depth, gives you all the options available. Obviously gives the history, all the history about everything, and it's just absolutely fantastic. And they tell you how to make it, and it's really good. It's really good. And yeah, they don't tell you about the option to make it RC, because they sort of removed it now with the more recent ones like the Tamiya 1350 Yamato, the second one they've done, the more detailed one, because of reasons apparently, I don't know why. Anyway, so what we've got here, we've got gun armaments, and what appears to be, yep, the rudder. But I got in contact with someone on YouTube, and I asked about the rudder. No, I asked about how I should make it RC, 2 Johnson motors, or a different way, a geared system, and they said whichever, but they said the rudders are going to have to be enlarged because the thing's going to be a bitch to steer. This display stand, might need that. And if I'm converting it to RC. Some stuff. Here we've got the main funnel superstructure. They're actually quite detailed already, but the photo etch allows it to be even more detailed, and I want to sort of test with the photo etch. This is a funnel, and that's the air, the hangar, and part of the bridge superstructure, the upper part, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Here are the decks with the ensign, no swastikas, as we can notice, because, you know, of reasons. Because they were bad guys in World War II, apart from the Kriegsmarine weren't really. It's a very hard argument if people argue about whether Bismarck was a bad guy or not. We've got the deck, the bow and the stern, and then we've got the midships deck here. As you can see, one large piece, funnel goes in there with the rest of the superstructure. So it's going to be a bit of a pain, Bismarck, but I think I'll be able to pull it off. I was debating whether to get the Rebel version or the Tamiya version. In the end, I opted for the Tamiya because Tamiya, even though Rebel, it's quite detailed, more detailed than Tamiya, but Tamiya, I wanted to make this remote control in the first place, so that's why I decided to get Tamiya, because it works better. Because the Rebel, it hulls in 2 parts, and you've got to be really good model maker, or else it's going to look like an abortion. But Tamiya does fantastic models, and they do fantastic RC conversions. This here are the little parts, just more gun mounts. These are forward gun mounts, as we can see, because it wasn't, I believe, because it wasn't equipped. Now these are the aft gun mounts. The forward one, the one forward one wasn't equipped with a rangefinder. And so yeah, these are little bits, and that's that. But anyway, I'm going to convert this to an RC, along with Prince of Wales. This is going to be my test one, my first one I'm going to do. I hope to do a good job. I highly recommend you to get this set. It's a fantastic model when it's completed, very large. larger scale, well, there is Trumpeter 1/200 scale, but I'm not even going to bother with that. But hopefully I'll start working straight away as soon as possible with the Bismarck, and I'll work with the hood. I'm going to put 2 motors in the back, not a third one, because I'd have to drill a hole into the hull, which I'm a bit worried about. And I'm going to see actually how other people's done it, but I think 2 Johnson motors right there, with the batteries and whatever, will do perfect. So yeah, and that is the German battleship. Oh, Bismarck, fantastic model, absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm hoping to get Yamato soon as well. I just might get them all, just get like tons of them and make them all remote control. Could start my own business really, making RC models. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And as always, peace out my homies.